Natasha Denona just launched her new tan eyeshadow palette. And as soon as I saw these warm bronzy neutrals, I knew that I had to test it out. I had to see if these shadows work well on dark skin. Is this palette our I Need a Nude palette? Today we're swatching every shade, creating 2 eye looks, and finding out if this palette is actually worth the $72. Do you really need it? Is it worth your money? Is it dark skin friendly? I'm gonna answer all of those questions for you in this video. So I'm gonna stop rambling and I'm gonna get to the video. Let's get started, my precious jewels. Hello, my precious jewels. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's Julie, and if you like makeup tutorials, makeup hauls, makeup reviews, first impressions, and all things beauty, then you come to the right channel. In today's video, I am reviewing the new Natasha Denona Tan Palette. This is what the outer carton of the palette looks like. This is Natasha Denona's Summer Eyeshadow Palette. I'm going to swatch this Natasha Denona Tan Palette. We're going to do a full review of this new Natasha Denona Tan Palette. I'm wondering, is this Natasha Denona Tan Palette is dark skin girl friendly? Is this finally our I Need a Nude palette? I always ask myself that question when she comes out with a new like neutral or like warm tone palette, and maybe this is finally our version. When I say our, I mean deeper skin tones. Is this our I Need a Nude palette? I can't wait to test it out, swatch it, and see. If you like eyeshadow palette reviews, you enjoy watching swatches to see how the formulas are, if you love Natasha Denona's products, then this video is for you. I already did my base. I'm going to start with the swatches. I'm going to give you the specs on the palette. If you love these kind of eyeshadow review videos, please give the video a thumbs up. Also subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed. Please watch to the end. You guys watching to the end really helps out the channel. Comment all of the things. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps out the channel. I will be linking everything that I use on my face in this video. I don't have any makeup on other than some concealer on my eyes as a base. This palette retails for $72. It's available at Natasha Denona, Ulta, Sephora. I ordered this from Sephora. This is the outer carton. It's a beautiful brown and gold, kind of bronzy looking carton. On the back you have the shade names and the formulas. It has a 24-month shelf life. I don't go by that. That's suggested to me because I'm going to use it until I can't use it anymore. In this palette it has creamy mattes, silky mattes, dual chromes, multi-chromes, metallics, and sparkling foiled shadows. It's made in Italy. The palette size is 17.1 grams. Now this is the size of her midi palettes. I love Natasha Denona palettes. This is such a beautiful bronzy gold palette. This is hard plastic. It's like sleek but sexy at the same time. Like, it definitely puts you in a summertime mode. On the back it has the holes where you can pop the shadows out and you can move them around if you want to, but to me it doesn't make sense to do that because it has the names of the shadows where the actual shadow would be. It's a beautiful, beautiful bronzy color story. Look at that. 15 shadows. I love this bronze metallic trim. So gorgeous and sleek. It has a mirror, which I never use because I always leave this on. If you ever see me do eyeshadow looks with a palette, you hardly ever see me take this off. I'm excited to test this out. It's very sturdy. It's the same size as any of her other palettes. In this video, I'm going to be doing some comparisons of other palettes that I have of hers that may or may not have shades that are similar to what's in this palette. So you'll know whether or not you have something, if you own any of her palettes that are similar, or you need to go out and get this. I'm going to start with the swatches. The Tan Eyeshadow Palette is the ultimate summer essential, a radiant constellation of 14 brand new sandy brown neutrals and one iconic Natasha Denona shade, inspired by Natasha's beloved Tan Cheek palette and the sun-kissed glow of Saint-Tropez. I'm going to put a picture of the tan palette that she's referring to, the Tan Cheek palette. I don't have that. It says featuring beachy tans, toasted browns, and luminous golden neutrals. This palette combines 3 creamy mattes, 3 slip cream mattes, 6 metallics, including the viral Mia back injection formula. I don't know what that is. And 3 sparkling foil shadows to create dimensional eye looks from day to night. Let's start with the first row. This is so gorgeous. And I love that she has some light color neutral mattes that can give brightness to the eye, so you're not getting really drab dark eye looks. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this palette. Yeah, this is definitely a creamy matte. This one is Sandal. Oh, it's like super buttery. And it is a, wow, it is a cream matte medium caramel. This shade Burnt is a sparkling foil light medium pale copper. That shade blends right into my complexion. That first shade, you don't even see that it's there. Then we have Brook, which is a sparkling foil medium brown. As I swatch these, it kind of gives me like an idea of which colors I really want to use. Now, most of the time her sparkling foils are really good as toppers. That's a really neutral kind of color. Then we have Villa, which is a metallic light warm icy nude. Oh, that's pretty. Kissed, which is a metallic satin medium caramel. Very smooth. These are very buttery. That is pretty. That's our first 5 out of the 15. Then we have the second row. These shadows are so buttery. Wow. That one is like a little ashy, but I think it's going to be beautiful on the eye because it's going to give that dimension and life to the eye. Then we have Dip, which is a cream matte coffee bean brown. SC stands for slip cream. I was like, what does it stand for? Okay, Spritz is a sparkling wet medium brass. It's a chunky formula. You could feel the texture, but it's a really pretty, like sparkly gold. It says brass, but yeah, I guess it has a very yellow, kind of brassy kind of look, but more gold to me. Daydream, which is a metallic satin medium dark brown. I love that she has deep contrasting shades. And this you can't even see. I think that's going to be a beautiful lid color. That is Daydream, which is a metallic satin medium dark brown, if I didn't say it already. Wow, that is actually gorgeous. This one is very, very sparkly. This brass color, very, very sparkly. Then we have Serene. Oh, it's buttery. Sparkling foil medium rusty nude. I love the descriptions. Yes, that is gorgeous. These are very beautiful nighttime colors, like on an island, and you already got a tan, and your skin is glistening from the sun. You got your oils on. Yeah, I can see that. This is gorgeous. Okay, the beginning of the third row is Soft Spot. This shade is in the I Need a Nude palette. Did I put something there? I can't even tell. That's how they blended into my skin. Okay, so that is Soft Spot, which is a shade from the I Need a Nude palette, which I reviewed when it came out years ago. It was a gorgeous, gorgeous palette. And I've been waiting for her to come out with something that will make me feel like we finally have our version of the I Need a Nude palette. Now this Dip color is really pigmented because it's still on my finger. Okay, Celeste is a metal gloss light icy beige. Oh, that's pretty. I could see so many pretty looks. Paddle is a light medium neutral nude. Oh, that has like a green, kind of like a greenish undertone. This is pretty. This is a metallic. I know it is. I gotta see if there's a description of it. That's very pretty. That's weird that on her website she doesn't have the full description. So Toasted is a metallic medium toasty brown, and Glide is a slip cream matte medium dark toasty brown. I think this might be our I Need a Nude palette. These shades are so beautiful. These shades are probably not anything that you don't have already, but what they are is her formulas are different, and these colors are probably in different formulas than what you may have. Like you may have this, but it's just a regular old metallic or shimmer. So yeah, I'm excited now. I think I'm gonna do 2 different looks, like one on each eye, just to show you what we can do with it. All right. I'm excited, guys. Okay, I'm gonna start with this one. No, this one right here, soft spot. I'm gonna start with that, and I'm gonna put it in our crease. And this is a Sigma, I wanna say E35. Yeah, tapered blending brush. Okay, so that gives a nice amount of color payoff. It's so creamy, like super. Do you see how it's gliding on my lid? That is beautiful. You can build it up. Let's see if it gives more color payoff. I think it does. Nice. I'm gonna try to use as many of the shades as I can just to show what the palette could do. But we definitely gonna be using this palette all summer long. Natasha Denona's palettes are some of my favorite, more high-end, like luxury kind of palettes, because her formulas really don't disappoint. Like, it's very rare that you're disappointed by. Look at that. That is very pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the same brush, and I'm gonna use the shade Sandal, which is like a slip cream. This is more of a creamy matte. Let's see what kind of dimension it adds to the eye. Like, do we see it? I want to take it like a little bit lower in the crease. But I feel like, I think I need a different kind of brush. Like a more of a, I'm gonna take this little brush that I have here, and let's see if it picks up more of the color. I don't really feel like it's showing up that color. And it really didn't show up on my hand, like on my arm. It really didn't show up on my arm. It's giving like a little bit of something. This is where the disappointment comes in, because I feel like I need to have more shades that show up on my lid, especially like in my crease. Like, I want more dimension. Now the shade Dip, which it looks like that's what we're gonna have to dip into. Pun intended. Okay, so we're gonna go into, let's try the shade right here, Daydream. This is more of a dry formula, and it's got like shimmer in it. Are we seeing any dimension? I don't want to be disappointed with this palette. And I'm already feeling like I'm actually swirling this brush in the eyeshadow to get it to pick up. So sometimes with these formulas that she has, and I want to say this is another one of those slip creams, you don't get the pigmentation that you really are looking for, especially on deeper skin tones. And probably on any skin tones. I think if I did other people's makeup, then I would be able to say it for sure. But I know that, I mean, you could definitely see like a little something, but it's not picking up a lot. Like, when I tell you I'm swirling my brush in here, and I like to use a shadow that is not the deepest color in the palette before I have to actually go to the deepest color. Because I don't want that to be the only alternative, if that makes sense. I mean, you can see some dimension, but it's not really giving what I need it to give. Do you guys see it? I feel like I see it, but I feel like, okay, let's go on the Dip, which is the darkest shade. Yeah, so now you can see that. Now it's there. I'm just gonna go back in with the first brush that we used. I love that. Alright, so I'm gonna go with one of the lighter colors on the lid. I'm going to go into Lazy. And yeah, I love that. I love a bright color in the inner corner of the eye, and it just gives a wokeness to any eye look when you have a bright matte shade. I'm gonna take this shade Brook. This is so pretty, and I'm gonna put it, okay, this is a sparkling foil. That is so, oh my gosh, let me show you which one it is. This shade right here. That is so pretty. And it may show up even better if I didn't have the powder on it, because sometimes these formulas do. I love that. That is so good. Definitely pretty. That's what it looks like on regular skin. Let's see if it shows up better. Yeah, so like if I didn't put that shadow under it, even though it's still showing up nice, I think it would show up better if I didn't have the powder under it. I'm gonna take this brush from Made by Mitchell and I'm gonna go into the shade Celeste. I like that brightness in. Yeah, you see how it just gave a nice brightness? I like that. Now let's see if any of these shades are deep enough for me to use as a liner. Okay, let's see if this brown shade right here, Daydream, is, no, it's actually not dark enough. I'm just gonna smoke this out like this. Okay, I'm gonna take the shade Lazy. No, I'm gonna take this shade. And I'm just gonna put it on this area right here. Just to keep the brightness and the dimension in the eye. See how it just brings like a crease to the front. So that's like a simple daytime eye. Really pretty. It's a beautiful color story, but I don't necessarily know if this is something that is needed. So far, I'm not really feeling like it's something that we need. Let's see how far we can go, because I need this to make me a believer. I need this palette to make me say, yeah, I really needed this. I'm gonna take this same brush and I'm gonna go into this shade Daydream. I don't have any added product on my lids other than the concealer, so let's see if this Daydream shows up more without the powder on it. And I think that it does, because now you could actually see it. Oh yeah, so that's the difference. So the slip creams, you don't need to put the powder. Oh yeah, that is gorgeous already. I love it. All right, Natasha Denona, because I was getting ready to say, that is so pretty. I'm gonna do a halo eye on this eye. I love that already. I'm gonna take the black or the shade Dip and it just gives it like a, definitely like a brown with a bronzy undertone, which I think is gorgeous. That's the shade Dip that I'm adding. I'm gonna take this brush and just blend out up here. I like that even without any color on the lid. Like, I think that's pretty. Okay, we're gonna try this color Spritz, which is the brassy color. I'm gonna put it on the lid. This is the textured shade that I was telling you about. So this gives you like a more of a warm tone eye look. And this gives you more of a neutral eye look. So I'm just going to take, I feel like it's nice, but I feel like it's not making me fall in love. And this color has like a little bit of kickback because it's all on my face. I'm gonna go back into Daydream and go right here with it. Okay, so that's what we have so far. I'm gonna go off camera and do my makeup and I'll be right back to finish up the eyes. Okay, so I'm back. My face is mostly done. I wanna finish the eyes first. So we're gonna go back into this Natasha Denona Tan Palette. And we are going to take this shade right here, which is Sandal, and smoke out the under eye. I need dimension under my eyes when I do a makeup look. So I like to smoke out my under eye. Sometimes, like, if it's daytime, then I don't. But for the most part, I do. I like my waterline color, whatever it might be. I like it to make my eyes pop. These slip creams actually show up better with no other eyeshadows under it. It just really gives dimension. So that is one thing to remember about the formula. You don't need a powder on your lids put this slip creams on. You could use a base, but not like a powder shadow on top of it, because you get more dimension and more color payoff. I'm gonna take this brush right here, the Sigma E30 pencil brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade Toasted and see what it does, like right above my area that I just smoked out, if it'll give some shimmer to the eye. Let me show you the shade. That's the shade Toasted right there. I feel like it's doing something. It's definitely some sparkle fallout. I'm gonna see if the shade Spritz, being that I did two different eyes, if I put it here, it's a very chunky formula, this shade Spritz, which is the middle shade. I'm gonna go in with the shade Dip. I'm trying to mirror the halo-esque eye that I did. I'm gonna go back into Spritz and just that color is really hard to get to show up on the waterline. Alright, I'm gonna take one of these other shades. This shade Kissed, and I'm gonna put that on my waterline and see what it does. I hope these shadows don't irritate my eyes, because they're supposed to be waterline safe. Because I always see her using them on waterlines when she's doing makeup on Instagram. Now, when you have wet eyes, like your waterline is wet, sometimes you have to let it dry and go in again with another layer. So far it's looking pretty good. I'm gonna put a liner and lashes on, and then I'll be back to give you my thoughts on this palette, whether or not you need it, whether or not it's worth the money. I definitely have some thoughts about this palette. This is my favorite liner. I'm gonna have to go get a new one. I'm throwing this one in the garbage. I've been trying to salvage, maybe it is showing up. I've been trying to salvage this liner and use every drop of it. This is my favorite. This is the Danessa Myricks Beauty Line Work Paintbrush Fluid Eyeliner. It only comes in shade Onyx. I hope that she comes out with more shades eventually. But it has the finest tip and it does not skip. It is perfect. Look at that. That's much better. Much better. If I didn't say it in this video, everything that I use will be listed and linked below. I'm gonna put real lashes on today because I'm still learning those individual lashes. I can't get them to stay on. I think I'm just not putting them on right. So a strip is what it's gonna be. Mascara on. I've been loving this Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerized mascara. It's so good. I don't usually advocate for a lot of high-end mascaras, but this one gives me length, dimension. I don't really need curl, but I think it curls too. And it just gives so much fullness, like volume to the lashes. It makes you look like you got lashes when you have little short baby lashes like me. Look at that. You see the difference? It makes a difference. And my eyes are still leaking. And it's the perfect shade of black. Do you see that? How much fullness it gave to my lower lash line? Love this. It definitely lives up to the name, Exaggerized. These are the Kiss Pompadour lashes. Okay, so I'm gonna let these eyes rest for a minute and then I'll be back. Do you see how the eyes look different? Like this eye, because the eyeshadow is on different, it gives a more full, like glam eye, and this one is more of an everyday kind of eye. Same lashes, but it just gives a different kind of look. Very similar, but different. Okay, I am back, and this is what our final makeup is looking like. I think it looks really, really pretty. I think it's very complimentary to the eyes. This is the Natasha Denona Tan Palette. What do we think about it? I have a lot of thoughts. I'm gonna tell you my thoughts while they're fresh on my mind. Love the palette. I think it is a beautiful palette. I love the way she designed it. It does give you that sunset kind of feel. The bronzy color is just gorgeous. The formulas are really nice. Definitely a learning curve. What I learned about the silk creams is that they work better if you don't put a powder product under them. You get more payoff from the actual shade. So I do know that about it, and now you guys know it also. The shimmers are shimmering. They're definitely shimmering. Do I love this color in the middle right here? Spritz. it's all right. It didn't do nothing special for me. Like, I'm not impressed with it. I'm not unimpressed with it, but I'm not impressed with it. The rest of the shades I think are beautiful. I think that with any eyeshadow palette and with any way you decide to use this palette, it's gonna take trial and error or just like testing out to get your favorite eye look from this palette. Is it a must-have palette? I don't think so, unless you don't have these kinds of shades, which is a more warm, bronzy, neutral palette with some beautiful shimmers. The formulas are 10 out of 10. I don't have any complaints with them. I think that the makeup looks really, really beautiful. I love the fact that she has some bright shades in here. I wish that she had one more deeper shade that was more of a regular matte than a slip cream matte, but it still does what it needs to do. I created two different looks. To me, they're definitely different. This one gives the eye a different shape. I like the more neutral and less bronzy tone. This one is more of an everyday eye, and this one is more of a going out like glam eye. I think the eyes look really, really pretty. Love the palette. It's not a necessity. If you have shades like this, you don't need this palette. At $72, you must love this palette. You must love this palette. Like, I have so many shades that are very similar to this, and I'm gonna swatch you probably 2 or 3 of the palettes that I have from her that put me in a mind of something that could be similar to what we have here. What I wanted to tell you guys that I did not say was that the way she designed this palette for people that are not like eyeshadow savvy, she made it where the quads, right? You can use like these 4 colors and these 4 shades to get an eye look. You can go diagonal to get an eye look. You can do like this shade, you know, just like quads, straight across. I think that that's the way that she designed it. I see what she's saying. And yeah, the quads are definitely where it's at. Like, you can definitely use these quads to get an eye look. I'm trying to see how many diagonal looks you can get. You can get some diagonal looks too, because it depends on whether you want to go super sparkly, but you can always add on or take away. You don't necessarily have to do everything that you see the person that you watch do. So you have to use your discernment on what you like on your face. Yeah, I love the whole concept. I can't wait to test out some of these quads. It reminds me of the quads that she just came out with. I love them. They are very good for every day. So this is a really nice palette. Definitely worth the money if you love Natasha Denona. If you have shades like this in your collection, unless you like just something about the formula and the way her formulas show up on the eyes, because they are super, super gorgeous. Whether you're using the mattes or you're using the shimmers on your whole eye, like, there are so many different things that you can do and utilize this palette. So it is a really gorgeous palette. I've always been on the hunt for an I need a nude palette in a deeper skin version. So I'm always like, is her next palette gonna be our I need a nude palette? So do I feel super happy about this palette the way I did about I need a nude? I definitely like it. I think it is really pretty. It was something about that I need a nude that I was like, I gotta have it. It's gonna work for me. And then I reviewed it and the colors were just a little bit off of what I needed it to be for my complexion. So I returned it, but I bought so many more since then, and I do love her formulas. So this is the Natasha Denona I Need a Warm palette. This came out late summer last year, I think. So that's this palette against this palette. So they're very different, right? But beautiful. This one has a lot of warm, more orangey tones, very, very warm, but with red and orangey undertones. To me, this palette is not similar to this. They may have some browns and stuff that are similar. We're gonna swatch them next to each other and see what they do. So I should still have the swatches on my arm from the tan palette. Okay, so Soft Spot. Soft Spot is in both of these palettes. Soft Spot is in I Need a Warm, which is this shadow right here, and then we have Soft Spot right here, and they actually look different. So we're gonna swatch those first. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put Soft Spot here, and then I'm gonna put this Soft Spot from the I Need a Warm palette and see if they are the same shade. So this one is actually a little more pinky. Oh, they both creamy matte. So this one is a little more red. So they're not the identical same color. They don't even really look the same on my finger. That's these These two right here. Yeah, this one is more red and it's actually more pigmented. It is what it is. She said it's the same color, so they look a little bit different. But okay. So let's see what we have that may be complementary. Okay, so I'm looking at this shade Burnt. And I'm looking at the shade Push. Burnt is the second one. Here. Are these similar? So this one is more orangey. And I don't see anything down the line that would be complementary or the same. Okay, so this shade Flash Over and the shade Dip. Nope. That's Flash Over. And let's try the shade Pep. We're gonna put Pep on the other side. Okay, so to me, if I had to say one was more like closer, but this one is still like more neutral and deeper, then I would say that one. Yeah, in these palettes, like there's really not a lot of shadows that look exactly alike. So if I don't see anything that I think is gonna match, it doesn't make any sense for me to sit here and swatch these just for the sake of having a video that is longer. This shade Mellow and Lazy. Lazy is, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is Lazy right here. So that one could be very similar to that. Let me just put a little bit more of Lazy on because I had it on a minute and I was moving around. Yeah, so this one has more of a peachy undertone, but these are very similar, Lazy and Mellow. Yeah, but this one is more of a warm tone. It's from the I Need a Warm palette, so that's why it's more warm tone. But other than that, I don't see anything that I would say is the same. Push and Burnt. Let me see Push. Burnt is the second one. Let me go over here with Push. Okay, so Push actually, when you look at these two together, they're very similar. Of course, this is a little more sparkly and a little more warm tone, but this one I think looks more complementary than this one. So I would say Push and Burnt. Those two. That's what I got from this I Need a Nude palette and the tan palette. So now I have the golden palette, which could have something similar. That's the golden palette. So we're gonna hold up the golden palette and this tan palette and see, are there any similarities? This definitely is more neutral. A lot of yellows in the golden palette. Hana and Soft Spot. This one. Actually, that one looks more like this one right here. No, because that has like a greeny undertone. They could be cousins, which is Kissed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one, which is Lazy. So this one is more peachy. Yeah, these two probably would be closer than these two. Let's try Log and Dip. This is Log. Okay, so yeah, they're very much the same color. Very much. This one might be a little more neutral, but yeah, they're almost the same color. So okay, most of these shades in this golden palette, let me see, Fizzy could be, no, that's more of a yellowy gold. Nubia, which is one of my favorites in there, could be more like this one. That's more of a yellowy gold. This one is more of a peachy gold. So the color Varus, which is this one, the color, okay, wait a minute, that's the color Brook and Varus. They look like they could be cousins until you try them next to each other, and then they're totally not, because that's Varus, that's Brook. 1, 2, 3 is Brook. Yeah, that's totally different. That's weird because this, it looks like it could be the same, but it's not. This is more yellowy gold, the shade Aura. And what about this down here? Nope. All of these have like a yellowy undertone. I don't really see a lot of shades that would compare. Not really, because they look so different. Now, Soft Spot and Flesh. Where's Soft Spot at? Soft Spot is 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that Soft Spot right there? That's Flesh. And let me see. Yeah, no, this is more brownie. That's more nudie, more neutral. This is more brownie. Those are the two palettes that I have that if I had to say, oh, they might be a slight comparison, they would be similar. That is my take on this Natasha Denona Tan Palette. Is it dark skin friendly? It definitely is. Is it our I Need a Nude? It actually is, because it gives you all of the bronzy, nudie shades that you need to create beautiful eye looks. Is it worth the $72? Not necessarily. I'm not going to tell you to go out there and buy it unless you love these beautiful shades. Just know that I will be using this palette a lot more to show you the variations. Like, I may just do a dedicated video to eye looks on this eyeshadow palette, because I really feel like this is our version of the I Need a Nude. Finally, we have our I Need a Nude. So I really do love this Natasha Denona palette. I think it's going to be a gorgeous addition to my makeup collection, to my Natasha Denona collection. And if you guys want to see a ranking video for my Natasha Denona palettes, I think I have around 12 of them. Please let me know and I will do that video for you guys. I love you, my precious jewels. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give the video a thumbs up. If you love Natasha Denona's eyeshadow palettes, please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Hype the video if you have the ability to do so. Let me know what you think about this makeup. Are you buying this palette? Will you buy this palette? If you do decide to buy this palette, I will have everything that I put on my face as well as the palette linked and listed below. Plus, you can shop it on the screen with YouTube shopping. If you shop my links, it is no pressure, but it really helps out the channel. I would love it if you would shop the links. It keeps the channel going. It allows me to be able to keep this makeup coming. Believe me, the amount of money that I spend on makeup, I don't make on YouTube, but I still enjoy making these videos, and I enjoy chatting with you guys and just the community that we have, and hopefully we can build more community and our channel grows. You guys share this video with your friends if you feel like it's share worthy. I will see you in the next video. I will definitely link another video on the screen. Let me know your thoughts on this makeup, this palette. Would you buy it? And I will see you in the next video. I love you, my precious jewels. Thank you so much for watching.